분입니다. 마무리 투수 고속 키우기 방송 시작해 보도록 하겠습니다. 40 세이브 향해 가고 있고요. 가을 야구 과연 첫 해에 진출할 수 있을지. 다저스랑 1등 놓고 상당히 비등비등하고 있습니다. 오, 가빈 럭스부터 상대하죠. 오재원을 지금 피곤케하는 가빈 럭스. 먹혔죠? 다저스가 1, 2위 디비전 다투고 있기 때문에 다저스한테 무조건 이겨야 돼요.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Giving chase is Dahl. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Matt Beatty will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
맷비트인데
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul. So a missed opportunity there. And
스트라이크까지 잘 잡았고. 그렇지. 능력치까지 먹었고요.
Excellent work putting the finishing touches on this one.
Gore comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 23.
Leading off the inning, Mauricio Dubon, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Not an easy thing to do to score off the game's elite closers, but down by 1 at home, you've got a chance with that last at bat.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. A ball and a strike. One and two now as that one's fouled off.
You can definitely tell he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect.
오, 일루스 좋아.
What a stop on the slide. Got him. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard. First pitch of the at-bat. Donovan Solano comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
2 스트라이크.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep
그렇지,
the ball around the
루키
knees
삼진.
like that.
And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now. Giants down to their final out now, and into bat next it'll be Alex Dickerson. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit back up the middle. Story scoops it up. Throw to first here will be in time for the final out, and the Rockies have taken game 1 of the series on the road. As Gore comes on now, and he's just hoping to keep this thing tied. No save opportunity here.
Number 22.
아,
Nick
세이브 상황은
Castellanos at the
아니네.
plate now. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos.
그렇지.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
Eugenio Suarez stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. 0-2 the count to Suarez. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Ready now for Cincinnati, Jose Garcia. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's set and the pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
In my opinion, there is no one in this bullpen that relishes a moment like this on the mound other than this guy. It looks like he feeds off the challenge of pitching in tight games.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 pitch.
아,
And a
그렇지.
great inning here as he gets another punch
능력치도
out and
먹었다.
strikes out the side in order. Reds are
와, 바로 지냐?
in a close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most, and this is the guy. He's our top player of the game. Gore takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to
40세이브 가야
close the
되는데
door.
아, 기회가 잘 안 오네.
Settling in now, Michael Ciani. And
Oh,
man, what's
이점차.
gone wrong for
기회
this
왔어.
lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands
Nice.
in this one.
I got
And
to
it's
count
1-2. Weak grounder down the first
이루수
baseline.
좋아요.
Fielded cleanly, and he'll take this to the bag himself. 1 gone here in the 9th. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we
야,
take a look at
7세이브
league
차야?
saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Eugenio Suarez comes
기회가
on with
너무
one
안
away as he
와가지고.
looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Gore has over 40 innings on his line so far, and during that time he's worked to a sub-1 whip, less than 1 base runner allowed per inning. The 3-1 swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball into the upper
Wow.
deck and gone. And that's a special home run. Eugenio Suarez
한가운데였구나.
continues to add to his major league
아,
total.
약간
That's
좀
the
윗부분만
200th home run in
맞았는데
what's turning into a
높은
pretty
공이었는데
nice
아.
career.
And guys, 200 homers is a feat a lot of players never even get close to. If you get to this point, you've definitely established
그렇지.
yourself as something of a decent power threat. So you can bet pitchers are aware of his power when he steps into the batter's box. He's definitely earned some respect.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Aristides Aquino goes down,
One
and they've got
strike.
only 1 out left to work with. Tucker Barnhart is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike.
야,
It's 0-1.
가볍게 끝낸다.
Brings it in, and the Rockies are back in the win.
Ladies and
Gore
gentlemen,
comes out of the
your
bullpen
attention,
to
please.
shut things down here in the
드디어
9th.
40세이브 도전 갑니다.
number 22.
Digging in once again.
오, 간만에 3점차 안전빵.
2 thus far.
That's
Hey,
shortstop.
not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when
There's a swing
Oh.
and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one without a doubt
아,
is
홈런을
gone.
잘 맞네.
At the plate, Eddie Rosario. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Well, this one's been a bit of a head scratcher despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about
오,
pitching.
It is.
깊은
It
수비 좋아.
begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Mitch Garver comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Ground ball
그렇지.
left side.
야.
Defense set up perfectly. A dive and he knocks it down. Will not
아,
be in
수비
time at
진짜.
first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a 1-out base runner. From the belt, kicks and deals. C.J. Cron is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. And he fouls this one off.
You can definitely. He's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed
그렇지.
stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Into the box now, Byron Buxton. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save.
와,
These guys are
그걸
making
왜
it work for this
안
one.
주지?
2-0 now. 2-1 now to the Twins leadoff man.
You got 2 balls.
He's gotten
1
a
strike.
favorable call or two at the plate in this at bat, so that take on 2-0 is result of feeling like the umpires got a pretty tight zone. Didn't go his way that time, though.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins center fielder. Hit the other
오,
way out toward right field.
다행이다.
Brings
Nice.
it in, and the Rockies have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game. Gore enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
아, 또 지고 있을 때 올리네. 메리 켈리.
For him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long.
Tough task ahead here as this guy, one of the top save guys in the league right now. He's been very reliable shutting the door.
The 0-1 swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Hey, strike this guy out. Let's go.
And a ball and 2 strikes to the Diamondbacks pitcher.
You know, something to keep in mind. They're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series.
나이스.
Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
He froze him on the fastball there. Merrill Kelly is retired to kick off the 9th.
The second baseman.
This is in the air out to left
나이스,
field.
잡아라.
Ozuna is under it. And he
그렇지.
makes the catch for the second out. Into the box now, Ketel Marte. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left. Ready with the 0-2. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want.
아이고.
This evening's game finishes. Gore takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. New inning set to get underway. And
4대2.
standing in is the veteran outfielder, Will Myers.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Fouled off. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Line toward right center. And this is going to split the fairway and head out toward the rock pile for extra bases.
잡을 수 없는 타구였나?
And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That's exactly what they needed. Down by 2 runs, the leadoff man puts himself in scoring position with the tying run coming to
잘
plate.
잡아놓고서.
The temptation for the next batter is to swing for the fences and tie it up with 1 swing, but a base hit brings home a run and keeps momentum on your side. We'll see how he goes about it.
Throw on to
그렇지.
first in time, 1 away. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Ball 1 to start the at-bat.
저게 볼이야, 심판.
This would seem like an easy RBI situation. 2-0 count, runner in scoring position. But you have to know there's an open base.
오심 때문에
and he might
진정하게
be pitching
생겼냐
around.
지금.
Hosmer in front now at 3-1 count.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't
잡어.
offer at it.
Gall's in pursuit.
아,
Dives, but he can't get it.
아니
And this'll
점프
find
왜
the
하냐고
wall out near the visitors'
멍청이가.
bullpen. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate.
미치겠네.
It's now a 4-3 ball game.
This is why the players make the money they do. Down in the 9th inning, and he blisters this thing, busting his tail around for a triple, and in the process, he cuts the deficit to 1.
And a base hit here, and we're all tied up. We've got a great finish on
아,
our hands.
심판 저 뭐야
2-0
쟤?
now. From the belt, the pitch lifted down the line in left.
뭔 다볼이래 저거.
And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane as yet. Strike. Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying
야.
run. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner
그렇지.
from
오,
third.
다행이다.
And they will put the tag on him. They got him, and with that, the
저걸
ball
뛰네,
game is
세상에.
over. And it's a 4-3 score. Comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth. Digging in now
또
for
2점
San
차.
Diego. Manny Machado. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And a slider tails outside for ball one.
아, 이 자꾸
Hey, this is a
실점하는 거 안
real pesky
좋은데.
hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the table.
And this will make its way into center field for a base hit. And
아,
the leadoff
이것도
man's
진짜.
aboard now to open the ninth.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Eric Hosmer is at the plate as he looks at ball one. Now Hosmer with a swing and a deep drive to right. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall.
와,
And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
야, 왜 이래?
Well, they've been
갑자기.
struggling at the dish all game long, so stringing two hits back to back, one of them for extras, is a sign that they've got some life in them. We'll see if they can cash in here.
Austin Nola is at the plate now as he looks at strike one.
One's the count.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making them work for
이거
this
야,
one.
홈 되나?
Ozuna is under it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third.
아,
And
송구
that's going
보소.
to bring in the run from third, and just like that, it's back to a one-run ball game. Standing in, Justin Dean, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Soft
Nice.
liner to the right side, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Jason Castro will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 11, Jason Castro.
Fouled away. In his career, Castro is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. 1-1 to Jason Castro, and it's fouled away. Now this crowd of 36,000 plus come to their feet.
요즘
And he fouls this one off. San Diego down to their final strike.
와,
Another
저걸
one
끝에?
sent foul. Has them down to their final strike. Here it
Nope,
comes.
that's off the plate. Ball two.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Here's the 2-2. And
그렇지.
he
오.
struck him out, and the ball game is over as they get the possible tying run over to third, but can't get him across.
Your
Gore
attention, please.
takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 22.
45세이브 할 수
Striding in to
있으려나?
start the ninth, Nick Ahmed, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
No balls and a strike to count. Hard on the ground
Nice.
towards short. Story brings it in. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look
와,
at league
이건 선두
saves
못
leaders
따라잡는다.
entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Eduardo Escobar is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you
Oh,
realize
좋아요.
it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Eduardo Escobar goes down, and they've got only one out left to work with. A ball and no strikes.
볼이야?
A ball and a strike.
I got one ball, one strike.
Grounded up the first baseline.
파울이지.
But a foul ball, 1-2 now.
Yeah, you for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball.
And he gets
그렇지.
strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Your attention,
Gore
please.
comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
오, 잘하면 45 세이브 가능할 수도 있겠네요.
Digging in to try it again. Number 43. No hits in
다저스라는
3 tries so
경기인데
far.
아,
He's
주자
struck out
있네.
once.
Nope.
And he'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. Fouled off. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Smith at first with
몸쪽.
1 out.
그렇지.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Striding in,
Peterson.
Jock Peterson. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Gore, just a 19-year-old. He was selected in the 15th round during the 2020 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for
다행이다.
everything. Nothing is given to you.
피터슨 정도면
And this
충분히
guy has
넘길 수
turned
있는
himself
애인데.
in.
He brings it in, and the Rockies have taken
45
game 1 of the
세이브까지 이제
series on the
하나
road as the
남았어요.
ball game is over. This evening's
Your
Gore
attention,
takes the
please.
ball now in inning number 9, looking to
과연
close the door.
45 세이브 가능할지 시즌 좋게 마무리해야죠.
Bottom of the
오,
inning
3대1.
now, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Daniel Robertson.
The third
He's
baseman.
set. Here it comes.
Outside, that's the ball.
Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen.
Ball.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Not a great spot to be in right here,
Hey, hey.
2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
To first.
오,
He's got
나이스.
it.
좋아, 좋아.
And he'll take this to the bag himself. 1 gone here in the ninth. Chris Taylor will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Dodgers. Number 3.
Skied in the air to
오,
straightaway left.
놀래라.
Ozuna on the run. He
그렇지.
gets there, and that's the second out. So digging
아니
in
근데
now. Drew
초보에
Avens.
아
And he
얘네
needs to make
가을 야구
something
확정
happen. They're
지어서
down to their
지금
final out here
후보군들만
in the
가지고
ninth.
운영하는 건가?
1-0 pitch on the way.
Ball,
Now a
that's low.
breaking ball, but it's low.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Fastball too high, ball 4. Stepping in, Jacob Amaya. And Dan, what's the plan
그런
of
거
attack
같은데
here for the
진짜
guy on the mound?
가을 야구
I
확정
think they have to go
지어서
right after him. He's pretty
후보군들
unlikely to take
위주로
it
가는 것
deep,
같아요.
but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a
2 now. The Dodgers down to their final strike.
와,
Line to the right
저걸 안
side.
타친다고?
And that's in
후보군이?
there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Big spot here. First and second, 2-man gun. And the next to bat is speedy Adam Eaton. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Pulled toward
Oh.
right center field. On the run is Dahl. Makes
Nice.
the catch, and that's the ball game.
오, 45
Hey, the
세이브.
more things change, the more they just stay the same for this guy.
오, 가을 야구 진출했는데 와일드 카드로 진출을 했네요. 샌디에고랑 와일드 카드전. 오, 바로 세이브 찬스 옵니다. 여기서 고우석이 잘해줘야 올라가는 거잖아요.
The man you see on your screen will be
어우,
making his
고우석
first ever
포스트
appearance in
시즌.
baseball's postseason.
가을 야구에 또 마무리 지으러 나오네요. 어우, 10대 7이네.
Here's the first pitch. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a
와일드
strike in this spot.
카드전
Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to
그래서
find a way to get on.
끝내야죠,
And
고우석이.
a swing
그렇지.
and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth. Now in the box, Justin Dean. He was retired after
샌디에고랑
popping out in his
콜로라도가
last
결국
at bat.
와일드 카드전
And this is
올라왔네요.
taken outside for ball 1.
여기가 그럼 빡세네 디비전이.
In the air out to left.
좋아요.
Ozuna is under it.
잡아냅니다.
That's the second out of the inning. Jason Castro will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 11, Jason.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Pulled high in the air out to right
위로
field.
눌렀어.
Blackman is under it.
좋아요.
Retires the side.
Wow, talk about
깔끔하게 고우석 와일드카드전 뒷문 잘 지키면서 콜로라도를 디비전 시리즈로 직행시킵니다. 다저스와 상대하게 되겠네요.
Well, the lineup was clicking for him.
다저스랑 디비전 시리즈 1차전부터 세이브 찬스
Comes out of the
옵니다.
bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
오, 디비전 시리즈 고우석 돌버츠 또 이제 다저스기 때문에 더 악을 쓰고 할 거죠. 오, 한 점 차이네.
And next will be the power hitting catcher, Will Smith.
Hey, no one down here.
From the stretch.
나이스.
0-1's the count.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And the pitch.
Ball back
Ah.
outside.
Hey, get him with your best pitch right here.
Just low with the slider there. That's ball three.
In a close game like this really matters. So you can't
그렇지.
afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And a good throw gets him one gone. Now batting, Matt Beatty, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0.
좋아요.
As anticipated, here's a
이루수.
ground ball now to
야.
the right side.
오,
And the
다행이다.
off-balance throw gets him. Nice
왜
play
이렇게
for the
기냐.
out. In now, Gavin Lux.
Ah,
He's got a
Lux.
hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
2 outs. Let's get out of here.
Left side.
아,
That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
잘 밀었지, 록스.
Nice AB right there. 2-out single in the ninth. You put yourself in a position to be the tying run. Now you have your boy coming up behind you, the winning run at the plate. Start loosening up the
왜
water
이래.
cooler lids. We could have a walk-off happening.
He'll be looking for something and drive home that tying run from first.
그렇지.
Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Oh, and that nearly sent us home and sent this crowd into hysterics, but it'll wind up a foul ball. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The Dodgers down to their final strike.
그렇지.
And he struck
오.
him out for out number 3, so that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win. but they
1차전
did just
승리로
that.
마무리 짓네요.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously
1차전 잘 마무리 지었고, 오, 바로 2대2 5차전. 과연 고우석.
Gore
자,
takes the ball now into
결국에는
number 9,
챔피언십
looking
시리즈
to close the
직행하는 마지막 관문도 고우석이 책임지네요.
Drew Avens will be summoned to pinch hit here to start the bottom of the ninth. And remember, they need 2 to tie.
자, 마지막 그 디비전 시리즈 5차전인가요?
In there, no balls and a strike.
와, 고우석 2점 차에서 올라왔어요.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. A high fastball is in there.
그렇지.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces,
야,
everyone on the team can
다저스
kind of
꺾음
take a deep
대박인데?
breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up to 100
제발.
miles per
그렇지.
hour. But it's so fun to
오.
watch it. He blew it right by
거의
him there.
강민호급이었다.
And the throw to first will be in time, so they stamp out the bunt attempt.
Now batting.
Here's the first
아,
pitch.
얘네가 주전이 다 부상당했나?
You have to
모르는
find a
애들도
way
다
in this
채워져 있네.
situation to look in that on-deck
어.
circle and find a way to
아,
get.
And that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
괜찮아, 괜찮아.
That fires me up right there. What a clutch AB, a 2-out single to get the
아,
tying run
Mookie
to the
Betts네.
plate. That's all you can ask for.
The right
Mookie
fielder.
Betts is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Hey, great job
Nice.
pounding the zone strike
오.
one. When you got a great
무키벳.
get ahead,
잘
count
가라.
leverage is a must.
He
그렇지.
struck him out, and that'll do it as they've won this series, so they'll move on. Stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
아,
Yeah,
솔직히
he delivered
고우석이
with
대단한
runners in
거지.
scoring position a couple of times in this one. Finished with 5 RBIs, and that was obviously a huge factor
고우석
in them claiming the victory
루키로서
here.
아주 좋습니다. 오, 챔피언십 시리즈 1차전부터 세이브 찬스 또 나오네요.
Ladies and
Gore
gentlemen,
comes out of the
your
bullpen to
attention,
shut things down here in the ninth.
For the Rockies, number 22.
챔피언십 시리즈
Striding in to start the
1차전.
ninth.
오, 한 점 차에서 또
And they'll need him to
오석이
get something
올라왔어요.
going here.
Bagley.
이게 더 중요하지.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And boy, a
Wow.
high strike
Strike?
called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
A ball and 2 strikes now. 2-2 to the Cubs catcher.
The playing twos, 2-2. Ball.
And he missed with it here, so now it's a full count 3.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what
Oh.
a great at-bat to start this
심판.
inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And this is taken for ball 4. So just like that, the tying runs aboard to start the home half. No
아, 저거
balls and a strike to
분명히
count.
스트라이크였는데
Nothing on 1
마지막 거.
count. Here it comes. Gore has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
그렇지.
Boy, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself. And this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
Javier Baez comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Blowing away as he misses again. 2-0. Fegley, a runner at first with 1 gun in the inning. Missed with it
흔들리면 안
again, and
되는데.
it's now.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to
아,
be sitting
심판
on
좀
a fastball
뭐야,
right here.
쟤.
And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second. Jason Hayward
아니,
is
저게
in
왜
now as he watches a
볼이냐고.
pitch for ball 1.
Ooh, he's really in trouble. And it's
옷이
just
왜
getting
저러는
worse
거야,
and
쟤?
worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2.
Hey, need a strikeout right here.
From the belt, the pitch. Swing
Nice.
and a miss, and they'll dodge a
Oh.
major bullet that time. 2 away. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian
오신과
Happ,
싸우고 있습니다,
as he'll
지금.
look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. The set and the 1-0.
오,
Yanked hard but foul to the right.
몸
Two
쪽
big outs
정확히
here,
다
but the
때리는데.
tying and winning runs are both out there. Fouled away.
Hey, just you and him. Get him yourself.
The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Another
야,
one
이걸
sent
커트한다고?
foul. The 1-2 pitch.
그렇지.
Struck him out,
오,
so he'll strand
다행이다.
the possible tying run at second, and a great
아,
job of
50
working out
때문에
of
진짜
trouble as this
힘들었네.
ball game is over.
Well, they sure made it interesting in the ninth, but they leave the tying run stranded at second and the winning run helplessly at first. Could have gone either way, but we were treated to a great battle.
This one.
오, 2차전까지 이기고 3차전에서 세이브하러 올라옵니다.
Gore takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 22.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh
오,
area
3점
native
차면
Ian
괜찮지.
Happ. He'll lead things off here in the
3차전
ninth with his
콜로라도가
guys in
2대 0
danger
앞서고
of
있는데요.
falling into a very difficult to escape 3-0 deficit. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees.
왜?
Pretty
저거
liberal
스트라이크 맞는데
strike
왜?
zone there. It's 0-1. And
나이스.
this catches the zone as well. It's nothing in 2 count and the
그렇지.
fastball called strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Anthony Rizzo stands in now.
역시
0 for
홈
2
경기로
for
와야
him to
돼.
this point. And he'll miss the target away with a
심판
fastball.
자체가
It's
후회지네.
1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
어,
2 balls and a strike to count. There's the cold strike he was looking for. 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter.
그렇지.
So Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Scooter Gennett swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. And now pitch on the way.
2 스트라이크.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a and against the middle of the order too.
그렇지. 야, 완벽하다. 야, 이거 진짜 월드 시리즈 콜로라도 가겠는데? 오, 상승세 무섭습니다.
This one definitely a low scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team.
와, 4차전 바로 또 세이브 찬스 올라오네요. 이거 진짜 올라가나? 지금 계속 매 시리즈마다 고우석이 마무리 짓고 있는데요. 월드 시리즈 직행도 과연 고우석이 마지막 관문 통과할 수 있을지.
Here's a strike
On
with the
strike.
breaking ball. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is
Nice.
really getting soaking wet. I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Standing in, Javier Baez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this
오,
one.
중견수.
No hits
오,
for him
나이스.
so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage. Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a
좋고요.
non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a
오,
swing.
아,
Hit out towards second. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
Ian Happ is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-1 pitch. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. He struck him out.
그렇지.
And that'll do it as they've won this series, so they'll move on.
오, 다행이다. 야, 콜로라도가 이렇게까지 잘한다고? 아니, 시카고 컵스를 그냥 수입시켜버렸네. 4대0 실화냐? 와, 이거 진짜 월드 시리즈 양키스 올라올 필인데 과연 어떻게 될지. 이거 진짜 데뷔 첫 해부터 고우석 우승 반지 끼겠어요, 이 상황이면. 자, 과연 오, 클리브랜드가 올라왔네. 대박인데 양키스를 4대2로 꺾었어요. 와, 분명히 양키스가 앞서고 있었는데 역수입한 건가? 와, 월드 시리즈 고우석 역대 로드 투 더 쇼 캐릭터들 중에 진짜 거의 최단기간인데?
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Oh, that's in.
The 1-0. And he turns on this one and yanks it
한 점
foul
차.
and back out of play.
아,
Now the 1-1 pitch. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. Here's another 1-2 down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem
Wow.
to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Fouled off. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one.
나이스.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. Ready for another shot now. Cesar Hernandez. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Sharp ground ball toward the hole. And that is through into right field for a single.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1,
한 점 차의
0-2.
월드 시리즈라는지 되게
This
불안하네.
guy trusts in his craft.
1-1 the count now. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Takes this
나이스.
the other way to right.
오, 좋아.
Is there, and there are two men gone now. And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Now a swing and
그렇지.
a ground ball. This should do it.
이야.
First here will be in time for the final out, and the Rockies have started this
콜로라도
World
진짜
Series
우승하나?
on the right foot. They're victorious here at home as this ball game is over. This one definitely a low-scoring affair.
1차전은 이겼는데 2대1로 지고 있네요. 와, 그러면 고우석이 무조건 여기서 승리 지켜줘야 되네. 포스트 시즌에만 벌써 7세이브면 엄청난 거 아니야?
He flew out in his last at bat. He's set and the pitch. Bottom part of the zone and the slider is in
try.
there for a called strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to
저걸
do what he
커트한다고?
can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Swing
Nice.
and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away. Striding forward now is the DH, Oscar Mercado. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ball one to start the at-bat. Hit in the air out toward left. Ozuna is
홈런인
under
줄.
it. And he makes
좋아요.
the catch for the second out. Here now is Jake Bowers. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side.
돌았고.
2 out here in the ninth. 0-1 the count. Now the pitch.
Ball that's outside.
2 outs here. 2 outs.
And this is swung
좋아요.
on and missed. So now they down to their final strike tonight.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's off party right now.
Last strike now for Cleveland.
그렇지.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it
이러면
here
이제
as the
시리즈 전적
ball game
2대2
is
되죠?
over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark.
2대2에서 또 바로 5차전에 또 세이브 올려야 되는 상황 오네요.
Gore takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
여기서 이기면 이제 클리브랜드에서 시리즈 전적 앞서게 됩니다.
Without a doubt, he's one of the true icons in the sport today.
뭐 이렇게 노려보냐.
First pitch on its way, and he fouls this one off. The 0-1 pitch, and a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch
심판
right there.
이것도
0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really.
Here now the 2-2.
그렇지.
Top of the zone, he struck him out looking.
능력치
When your
먹고요.
closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he
뭐야,
faces,
전부 다
everyone on
보스
the team
챌린지
can
걸려?
kinda take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Now here it comes. Didn't quite catch the zone there.
좌타자 상대할 때 너무 빡세네.
Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. He's got it, and they'll just tag
그렇지.
him out along the first baseline.
오, 다행이다. 능력치 2번 먹고.
So here's Tyler Naquin, and he always poses a threat, of course. One of the true superstars in the game today.
뭘로 가야 되나? 그래, 이걸로 가자.
From the stretch.
No ball. 1 strike.
A bouncer to the left
Oh.
side, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
아, 3루수.
Nice AB right there. 2 out
별론데?
single in the 9th. You put yourself in a position to be the tying run. Now you have your boy coming up behind you, the winning run at the plate. Start loosening up the water cooler lids. We could have a walk-off.
Domingo Santana is in with 2 away as he takes
그렇지.
the ball 1-0. Swing and a chopper to the left side.
좋아.
Go to first here. He'll be in time for the final out, and the Rockies are going to take a 3-2 lead back home for Game 6. They take a pivotal victory
홈 가서
here on the
경기하겠네요.
road as this one is over. A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end.
시리즈 전적 3대2에서 오, 또 세이브. 이번에 이기면은 우승인데 마침 또 홈 경기입니다.
Gore comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
여기서 끝내면 10세이브와 함께 포스트 시즌에서 10세이브와 함께 월드 시리즈 반지까지 뜁니다. 공석.
Here's the first pitch.
Plays at 1 now. At the ball.
If you're going to have success
스타일이잖아,
against some of the better hitters in
심판.
the game,
눈에 어디다
you've got to
두는겨.
get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Hit sharply on
그렇지.
the ground.
일루수 좋아.
Scooped up. And he'll take this to the bag himself. One gone here in the ninth.
And hey, if the first baseman is playing straight up there, that's probably a double down the line.
수비 아주
In order
좋았어요.
to prevent that late in the game, they had him guarding the line, and it obviously worked out
The
perfectly.
center fielder, Tyler Naquin.
Hey, let's go right here.
Here's the first pitch. Tyler Naquin is at the plate as he watches ball one. Gore is exactly what you want out of a bullpen arm. It's a rare occasion that anyone squares him up. He doesn't give up a lot of hits, and when he does, they're almost always kept in the yard.
Matty V, there are two keys to being a good relief pitcher, and always remember these. One, limit the base on balls. Two, keep the ball in the ball.
나이스.
You can't defend a walk, and you can't defend a round tripper, and he does both.
Indians down to their final out now, and that'll bring Domingo Santana into the batter's box next. Here's
과연
the first pitch.
마지막 타자.
Ball one, no strike.
Bases are empty here with two men out. A ball and a strike.
원 스트라이.
A bouncer to
오!
the left side.
이야.
Mile High Mania as the Colorado Rockies have won the World Series.
Stadium is
와, 콜로라도가 진짜 우승할 줄이야. 대박입니다, 진짜.
They are the World Series champions.
솔직히 고우석이 시리즈 막판마다 항상 마무리 지어줬는데 고우석을 MVP 줘야 되는 거 아니냐? 아, 그래도 뭐 첫 시즌에 우승 반지 뛰었다는 것 자체가 대단한 거니까. 아, 근데 진짜 여태까지 더쇼 컨텐츠상 이렇게 빨리 첫 시즌 올라오자마자 바로 우승한 캐릭터는 또 처음이네요. 마무리 투수고 거기다 콜로라도 배정이어서 전혀 기대도 안 했는데. 아무튼 MLB 더쇼 20 로드 투 더쇼 고우석 키우기 고우석 2021 시즌 월드 시리즈 우승하면서 우승 반지 끼었고요. 오늘 방송 여기까지 하도록 하겠습니다. 고우석은 우승했어도 2022 시즌에 한 번 더 제대로 풀시즌 도전토록 하겠습니다. 시청해주셔서 감사합니다.